Welcome back to this war of mine. This is the final cut. This is the latest iteration of a game that has been a favorite of mine for years now. I absolutely love what this team has done with this entire concept. This is the same developer who eventually made Frostpunk, and so they're very specialized on just trying to survive hopeless scenarios, and which is great. I mean, I love stories that try to, just push you as deep as they can into despair so that the slightest glimmer of hope will make you excited. I think that sort of like using the contrast with darkness to make small glimmers of hope feel like salvation is just such an amazing. It's one of my favorite things that storytellers do, and they're doing that in spades in this war of mine. So La Coalición spent a bunch of channel points and requested that I play this. I haven't actually played the final cut. In fact, I don't think I've even really played the Little Ones, which was an earlier iteration of the game. And I'm actually not sure. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got the classic modes, or we've got stories, which are locked. So I will not be playing stories. I'll be playing classic modes. So, oh, wait. Apparently, I had a previous attempt. Huh. You know what? I think I'm not going to do that because I've completely forgotten what was going on. So, oh, interesting. You can design your own setup. So normally what I'm used to is them providing me, here we go, with a specific set of people to start with in a specific scenario, and then it's up to me to sort of deal with it. And they set up a series of specific scenarios to sort of challenge you in different ways, with different sets of skills that the characters have, different challenges they face. But it looks like they actually would let me select set up my own scenario. You know what? Let's try that because it's a brand new thing I've never done before. So I got to choose my people to start with. I'm trying to remember who my favorites were. Okay, this is a little bit difficult. Okay, so I have to use LB and RB to cycle through these people. I'm trying to remember who my favorites were. I think Boris might have been somebody who had a lot of like carrying capacity. I think if I'm remembering right. I remember Bruno or Marin was interesting too. But maybe I should choose some people I've never played with before. Like, I don't remember Zlata at all. Or Kieta. Or Livia. Let's grab Livia, just because I've never seen Livia. And I don't think I've seen Araka either. Okay, let's go Boris, Livia, and Araka. Or I can even make up a new civilian. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a bunch of new stuff. What happens? So I can make up a new civilian. Like, this guy, he used to be a police officer or a computer specialist or a forester or a pharmacist, an insurance agent, photographer. Oh, interesting. Psychologist. Oh, let's get a psychologist in here. Let's give him a name. Oop. There we go. And I decide what he looks like. Let's go with that and apply. Okay. So now I've got Bernardo and I can select him. Okay, so now I've got 4 people. 4 people is actually kind of a lot. Let's make that a little bit shorter. City map, sure. Winter comes early, harshness, yeah. This all seems fine. Okay, so as we get started, let me fill you in on what this game is actually about, in case you're new to this. Oh, wait, I need to select. Oh, I get to decide which locations are available in the town. Oh, wow, okay. Holy crap. Okay, so Sniper Junction is an interesting one. Quiet House, Supermarket. Okay, St. Mary's Church has some interesting stuff too. I don't think I've ever seen some of these places. I don't know what's at the bakery, for instance. The Samuel Institute? Okay, sure. Abandoned cottage sounds safe. And, oh yeah, so some of these can have different events at them depending. Ruined toy store. I don't think I've been there before. Old town? Shelled school. Can have rebels or homeless people there. And I guess do I get to decide which one? Oh yeah, if I select it multiple times, I can say that there's homeless people there. Wow, I've got a lot of control. Okay, so I've got 10 locations. Let's have that be how it works, and let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna cancel my old game because I completely forgot what I was doing. And we'll just get into this one. So, the whole idea of this war of mine is to make a war game that is not from the perspective of the soldiers and that doesn't glorify the combat and the violence. And instead, you are playing as the civilians in a war zone who are trying to survive. This is something, it meant to be something similar to, say, trying to live in, like, eastern Syria or something like that, where it's like your entire, like, you had a life here, a normal life like people living in any other country, and then there was a civil war. And now, basically, everything that's normal about your life has been disrupted completely. And you have to try to figure out how to survive in a city that is messed up. So, it's been a long time since I've done this, so I'm going to be terrible at it. But the first thing you usually do here is try to search this area for stuff. So he's going to start working on... Oh, wait, okay. I think... Yeah, so this house that you've taken up residence in, this is... Here, you can start working on that. This was somebody else's house. It's not yours, but that means it's full of stuff that you can salvage that other people have left here. Okay, so you need a lockpick to get through that door. Comswell wants to know if I'm feeling better. Yes, I am definitely feeling much better than I was. So I'll get her to work on that now. Okay, so now that everybody's working on barricades and things, I'm going to try to loot some stuff with Bernardo. So he's going to loot this. Oh, except, wait a minute. She's done. Oh, wait. Bernardo found stuff. Cool. Now, in the PC version of this game, you actually can, like, select people and, like, you're pointing and clicking and giving people jobs. Which means you can very easily do lots of things at the same time. But the challenge here is the fact that I actually have to manually control, and this is also true in the mobile version. I have to manually, I think it's true in the mobile version, I have to manually control each of these people. Which means that it kind of limits how much I can do at once. But typically, yeah, your first job when you first arrive is just to search your own house. Figure out what's there. And you can see that I'm collecting things like, I've got a little bit of food, some components and parts, and wood that I can build things out of. So now, I'm wondering... I've actually forgotten... I've forgotten a few things. For one thing, I've forgotten how to run. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's not how. I don't know how to run. Okay, that's Boris. Nope, I don't want to end the day. And... Sorry, it's been a while since I've played this, and I've completely forgotten the controls. So, this is going to be a challenge. I would like Boris to go downstairs. There we go. I'm trying to remember, was it here that I fix up the house? Yes. Okay, cool. So, I'm pretty sure I don't have a kitchen, and I think that's going to be important. Let me just double check. We've got a fridge. Here, I want to go downstairs. Can you go downstairs? There you are. We've got a fridge, and we've got storage for medicine, but I don't think we actually have... a kitchen. So... Oh, hey. She's finished with her job. Oh, but now it's a lockpicky thing. Oh, but we've got a lockpick. I think we found a lockpick. So she's going to lockpick this thing. And... Wait, but I shouldn't have wasted a lockpick. I realized you can also use a crowbar to smash your way through those things, and that's way more efficient. I totally should have used a crowbar. But let's let her search through this. Right now it's still only noon. Yes, grab that stuff. Awesome. Okay, so let's build a kitchen. So we're gonna grab this. We decide where we want the stove. I usually put it near the food. So he's gonna go up there and build a stove. Bernardo just got through something. Okay, he still needs to loosen those planks. That's a little quicker though. And yes, something that's easy to search. Ooh, valuables that I can sell. Nice. Okay, so let's see here. Our things. Okay, I've got one more lockpick. Lockpicks are valuable because you can quietly open locked doors, and that really matters when you're out in the world and there could be, like, you know, bad guys out there. Okay, so can I've got 2 raw food. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Oh, no, I can't. No, I need to. There. Okay. So what do I need? Okay, I need fuel in order to make cooked food out of the raw food. And so you can actually feed your people much more efficiently by cooking stuff. But I think we need to make ourselves some fuel. So let's burn some of this. Let's chop up some of this wood and make fuel. And let's also climb up into the tree. I love the treehouse, by the way. Let's climb up into the treehouse. See what somebody hid in here. All right, so right now all of my people, they're in fairly good spirits. They're well fed. Everything is largely fine. But that's going to slowly start deteriorating over time. And so we're going to need to go out into the world. Nope. Stop it. Nope. Okay. Trying to figure out how to navigate is tough. Okay, so I think up means climb the stairs. Down means go down the stairs. That kind of makes sense when you say it out loud. Oh, hey, we've got one more pile of debris we haven't cleared yet. Oh, wait, no, we can't get in there. That's right. Okay, so it may be possible for me to actually, Coalition is suggesting that it may be possible for me to actually construct a crowbar if I've got the right stuff over here. So let's see what else I can build. Simple heater, that might end up being really valuable. Metal workshop, which lets me build tools and things like that. I am going to need that. So yeah, let's build a workshop right here. And then let's also... Nope, stop. It is difficult to control these characters. All right, then let's build... Okay, so I can't build a heater anymore. I don't have... Is it I don't have enough components, or I do have enough components, but I don't have enough wood? I'm genuinely not... Okay, so this is a tough thing. Whenever you're deciding to show people how many resources they have, which thing is a numerator and which thing is a denominator? Does this say that I have 18 components and I need 10, and I have 6 wood and I need 11? Or is this saying I need 18 and I have 10, and I need 6 and I have 11? Not a lot is telling me, and honestly, I can't tell whether the golden number is the thing I'm missing or the golden number is the thing I've achieved. Okay, it looks like the things that I can build, everything's white. So it looks like the golden number is the one that I have not achieved, which means that I think I'm missing components. Okay, yeah, and La Coalición confirms that, yes, orange is what I don't have. So, and you can see a justification for either way, right? This is saying you need 18, you have 10. Pretty straightforward. But I usually prefer the other way, where it says you have 10 of the 18 that you need. So 10/18 would make more sense to me, because it shows like you've got a fraction of what you need, and it looks like a fraction. And then if you've got 27 and you need 18, then you can say 27 of 18. Wow, you're outstripping the needs, you know, and that works just fine. Okay, so now that we've got some fuel, let's make ourselves. Oh, thing is, I would love to make this like double meal is better. But whatever. Right now we'll make this. Whoever gets hungry first gets to have some fancy soup. But in the meantime, we should go out somewhere and try to find some soup. Some proper soup. So it's 6 p.m., so we're getting really close to time to leave home, basically. Oh, but you know what I didn't set up? Any beds. Nobody's got beds. This is a garbage house. I apologize to everyone. We'll try to make a bed, but we're not going to have a lot of time. So here's a bed. Can I make multiple beds? Because we don't have time to finish this bed, so nobody's getting any kind of decent sleep tonight. Wait a minute. Livia's pregnant? That's why she's not running. She's freaking pregnant. All right. Well, that's something I haven't seen in this game before. Okay, here's the night. All right, so... yeah, so sleep in bed, unfortunately, is not an option. I want Boris to scavenge, because Boris has got... you can see that 17. He's got the largest carrying capacity. Right now, we just need bulk stuff. So, he's going to scavenge. Let's have Bernardo guard. These two sleep. And then tomorrow we'll switch it up. Somebody else will guard. Other people will sleep. And for right now, it looks like only the abandoned cottage and the quiet house are available. So this has got food, but lots of materials and weapons. This one just got lots of meds, lots of food, lots of parts. You know what? I think the quiet house is probably actually better for us, for our purposes right now, because we just need bulk supplies, minimal risk. Now, if I don't think that he's going to run into any, like, people he has to sneak around, so I'm not going to bring this lockpick with me. I'll just leave his inventory completely open. But oftentimes, I will end up bringing things with me, tools with me, to aid me in what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, so let's just scavenge like crazy. Okay, so you notice these little ripples coming up him. He's making noise. That would matter if there were enemies here. Okay, some canned food. That's good. So the question is... oh, that guy's like, hey, get out of here. Oh, sorry, man. No, I'm not going to kill you. Oh, crap. This is a place where I would have to steal. No, I don't want to rob you, man. I'm sorry. Oh. So this is... I was not actually anticipating this. That I'd be like stomping through this guy's house, trying to steal things from him. Oh, it's locked. He's just like this old man watching me just go through his house, and I can totally rob him if I want to. So here's how it works. So normally, one of the things that is actually worst for your people is if their morale gets really bad. And so if you steal, if you murder people, your characters will come back feeling guilty and miserable about it. And so even if you really needed the food or really needed the supplies that you got, it's actually not great for your people to just feel like monsters all the time. So, you know what? I'm actually not going to steal from them. I'm not going to steal, like, but it's tough because I'm feeling like I came there specifically because I felt like my people needed important stuff, supplies that we are absolutely missing, and I'm coming back with next to nothing. And so the pressure is real. Like, I really feel when I'm getting into these situations, I'm really feeling like I might need to rob people to survive. Oh no, Erica's feeling sick. See, I brought home almost nothing. So Erica, let's give her... I've only... oh, nope, stop. There. I've only got one medicine, but let's use it. And then let's send her up to... well, I would say bed rest. Except I don't have a bed. So she's going to finish the bed. So finish the bed, and then you can sleep on it. Livia, you're slow. Boris, you're also slow. Everyone's slow. Bernardo, where are you? Okay, Bernardo, you're quicker. So now we've got this metal shop. So we could theoretically make a crowbar if I had gotten enough stuff. If I had robbed those people, I'd be able to make a crowbar right now, but I can't. Is there anything I can do? I can't make another bed because I don't have enough stuff. You know what? I might actually have to use that precious lockpick. I'm going to use it here. and see if there's something in that cabinet that's worthwhile. So Bernardo's going to work on that. Everyone slept poorly. So Erica is going to sleep in this bed now, and hopefully she'll get better faster. If I can find enough stuff... Oh, I accidentally canceled Bernardo. Sorry, Bernardo. Keep going. If I can find enough stuff in that cabinet to make one more bed, that'll be really, really helpful. Everybody's a little hungry, but I actually delay feeding people until it says that they're very hungry. Just to sort of stretch out, because basically if you feed people immediately when they're hungry, the number of times you feed them over the course of the game is higher than if you wait until the last minute. And so I'm basically rationing with them. I'm stretching out how often I feed them. Oh, Boris is also slightly sick. What? Well, I guess Boris has got to sleep. I'm wasting his, like, his huge inventory, unfortunately. But, okay, once Bernardo's done with this, we'll be able to see what we've got. But yeah, so throughout the game, like, usually what happens, because I've hand constructed this scenario, I didn't make the best version of it. Like, there's a lot of, you know, like, normally I think I'd have a different selection of houses up front, a more well-curated selection of houses up front. I wouldn't necessarily have had to go to that quiet house, which had all those problems. Oh my gosh, it's locked. I'm getting nothing out of this. My people are just going to be desperate because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's been too long since I played this game. So yeah, I think there's nothing left that I haven't already searched, or that I don't still have restricted access to, so I'm going to have to get that crowbar. Steve-O is making fun of my American pronunciation of Boris. Wait, how am I supposed to say Boris? I know that British people pronounce the name Bernard differently. They say Bernard instead of Bernard. I didn't know that you pronounce Boris differently. Anyway, I guess I'll end the day. We've got nothing else that we can do. So, because of my mismanagement of these people. Okay, so I'm going to have Boris and Erica sleep. Erica already spent all day in a bed, so Boris gets the bed tonight. Let's send Bernardo out there to scavenge. And then... Oh, Livia can't guard because she's pregnant? No one can guard... Oh, man. You know what? I think I'm going to have nobody guard. Let's see how this goes. Probably terribly. Wait! No! I went back to the same house! I'm an idiot! I didn't mean to do that! Okay, you know what? I wasn't paying attention to where we had, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to rob this place. My people aren't gonna be able to live unless I rob this place. I'm so sorry, people. I feel terrible. This is not what I wanted to do. But if I have another night where I bring nothing home, then we're in massive trouble. My people will starve. So I'm so sorry, people. I feel terribly guilty. But I have to. I have to. Because I mismanaged the UI. Because I made a mistake with the UI. I was now forced into a life of crime. Interesting. So Zach of Mars says that apparently Boris is how you're supposed to pronounce Boris. Okay, Bernardo's pretty excited about this. Everyone's getting sick already? Okay, at least we've got a little bit more stuff. So let's... The thing is, I don't think we actually got the stuff that we needed. I got a bunch of food. But... I still can't make a crowbar. And I assume I still can't make a bed. Yep. Nope. I am garbage at this game. I'm doing a terrible job. Everything sucks. And now she's sick. Okay, well, you know what? She gets to... No, not the... No, stop. Oh, how the heck am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to select these actions? Like, on the PC, clicking or tapping on an iPad, they're easy to select. I have no idea how they expect me to be able to do these things. Okay, so she's had medicine now. And it's also really cold already, and I don't have a stove. Like a heating stove. Is that a thing I can at least build? I don't think so. Yep. Nope. Nope. I am garbage. Well, at least you're getting to see more days happen than you normally would because I'm doing such a terrible job of planning. Okay, so Livia's going to sleep in the bed. Let's just send Boris out again. At least they've... Okay, we've opened up some more locations. That's good. Erica's the only one who's not sick, so she's going to stay up and guard. In the meantime, let's go to the abandoned cottage. No, wait. Huge amount of materials. Yes. Let's go. Hopefully this will finally actually be what I need to do. Okay. We got a little bit of materials. By the way, check out my awareness. See how the light is shining into the basement? That's my vision cone, basically. That's the fog of war. It's really cool and smooth the way that works. Okay, some actual components. Okay, so I can peek in here, see who's present. And then, oh, but it's boarded up, so I gotta find another way in. Well, this seems like a way in. A teddy bear. Oh, probably for if Livia has that baby. Oh, okay. Actually, I might not even have to go that deep in here. Yeah, this is about... Okay, let's leave behind these shell casings, because they're not really necessary for me right now. Like, I just wouldn't know what to do with them. And let's also leave the gunpowder behind. Let's keep the teddy bear. Teddy bear seems important. And let's see what's in here. So I can come back here later to get the things that I missed. So we can... Okay, we've got a busted gun. I think that's actually going to be less important to us right now than electronics, though. Or... Ooh, fertilizer. Okay, you know what? I'm leaving the bear. We're bringing the fertilizer. The fertilizer can be used to catch food and to grow food. So that's really important. And then that's it. Okay, there's a red thing over there. I think it's just a rat, though. Yeah, there's a rat. You can see little red echoes showing you where sounds are being made by other characters. All right, and then let's... get this done. So yeah, Cogs is pointing out that those shell casings and the gunpowder are used to manufacture ammunition, which will be useful later on when I want a gun. Guns are really helpful. Mostly, you can use them to fight people while scavenging, but one of the reasons why you really want them is actually... when you're defending your home at night, because there can be raiders that come. In fact, let's see if that happened. We've been raided! Okay, somebody was on guard, but they were not armed. Too bad we had no weapons. Bernardo was wounded, and they left with a bunch of our stuff, including our food! This is a disaster! Everything is awful! And it's winter. Okay, so... the thing that I'm realizing about this is that I did a really bad job setting up this. Like, I was amused by the novelty of having a custom community that I could set up by myself. But as a result, I did a haphazard job, and now I've got 4 mouths to feed. Winter that started incredibly early, and of course, I remember it said... very straightforwardly, yeah, do you want to have early winter? I was like, sure, why not? And no, early winter is a terrible idea. I'm trying to get enough beds for these people now, but... like... oh, but I did... wait a minute. Bernardo, wait, stop. Oh, I've already done it. And again, I just made 3 beds. You don't need 3 beds, you need 2 beds, 1 person on guard and 1 person scavenging. I don't need 3 beds. But I've just decided to make 3 beds. I've used a bunch of my equipment, and again, now I can't make a heater because I used all of that equipment. So I suck at this game now. I used to be great at this game. I used to be actually really proud of how good I was at this game, but that was years ago. Okay, so she's sleeping. Boris, you're sick. You should sleep as well. Everyone's very hungry. So Arika is going to go upstairs, and she's going to have some food. Oh, someone's at the door. Okay, Erica. Well, since you're, dang it. Okay. I think I need to stand by it and then use the D-pad. Oh, there we go. We've got it. The D-pad will cycle between these things. What am I missing? Okay, I'm missing some fuel. Oh, let's burn some books. This is one of my favorite things that they have you do, is if you've got books, you could use them for fuel, and it just feels like a horrible condemnation of how you're living now. So Coalition is suggesting that I could do a quick restart and delay winter and sort of and do a more successful starting scavenging run. That's true. I probably could do that. But maybe I should do. Maybe I should actually practice this game a little bit and do a better run in a future episode. I'd like to talk to you. Good day to you. I live down the street, and I notice you're living in this abandoned building. I've got some news. There was a humanitarian aid drop last night. Most containers were confiscated by the rebels, but I know about one they missed. It landed in no man's land, so it might be dangerous to get to it. Yeah, let's go with you. So he's taken her with him, and so she might come back injured, or she might come back with a bunch of supplies. Okay, so Bernardo got wounded while we were out. I need to get some kind of weapon. But we did see that there were weapon bits over at that last house, and so that might be a good starting point for that. And now that we have carrots, we can make fancier food. So those of us who've stayed behind can eat. At least most of us can. So Bernardo's going to have a bite. And then let's send him to bed. So, yeah, so here's the part that's frustrating about playing this on console. Is that, like, I could just look at the entire house, tap Bernardo. I would like to go down the frickin' stairs. Tap Bernardo, and then tell him where to go, and then Bernardo would figure out where to go. The struggle that I'm having right now is the fact that, number one, I can't just tap Bernardo, tap a place for him to go, and then have him take care of it while I focus on someone else. I have to manually run him down to each location. And then when I'm running him down, a lot of my assumptions end up being wrong about how he should move. Like, for instance, whenever it's time for him to go down a set of stairs, because the stairs are in the background, I push up on my controller, like I'm pushing deeper into the world for him to, go and use those stairs. But actually, I need to pull down on the D-pad to tell him to go down the stairs. And so I end up doing the opposite of what I'm supposed to do, which is confusing. Okay, so we're going to lie everybody down in bed and then end the day and figure out where we're going to go. So now, one of our members is off with somebody else. Bernardo's wounded, so let's let him rest. In fact, okay, I'm going to take just a terrible gamble that they're not going to raid us twice in a row. So I'm going to not put anybody on guard. I'm going to go back to the abandoned cottage to try to grab more of the stuff that we missed. So SXO says that, yeah, the controls on console are not great. This is much easier to do with a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And that's, when I first fell in love with this game, it was with a mouse and keyboard. And then later on, a lot of my later playing of the game was with an iPad, which offers very similar levels of, sort of arbitrary control over where multiple characters are going. And I think that's it. Sugar, which is one of the things I'm collecting here, is a very good, like, trade good. So that's mostly the reason I keep it. Wait, no, I don't want to go left. I want to go, I don't want to go down. I want to go left is what I was trying to say. Let's see what else is here. Okay, so I want to take that, and I'm going to take some of this, some of that, and I guess more of that. Okay, so now I'm full up. Oh, it's locked. Okay, so I need to come back here with a lockpick or a crowbar. And if I get a shovel, I can get through these barricades much more easily. Right now, I just kind of have to sit here and stare at it. So let's catch up with the chat while he's trying to get through that barricade. So Zedrifun Cotmel says, I have to sleep on a firm surface or I can't sleep. I used to sleep on the floor until I got a super firm mattress for my bed. That's interesting. Because, yeah, so I think I actually had a waterbed through a lot of my teens because that's who I was. And then got a futon after that. And actually, I could not sleep very well on the futon. It was a type of futon that had a very sort of thick, solid mattress. And I was not able to sleep effectively on it. And so now I've just got, your classic pillow top, American mattress. And that's much nicer. It was interesting that, like, I think there was a time when I traveled to Sweden and I noticed that, their mattresses were just much thinner by comparison to American mattresses. And when you get stuff at IKEA, it also comes with thinner mattresses. So my kids actually have, on a couple of their beds, they actually have thinner Swedish-style mattresses. So the Coalition said, I hated my first playthrough of 40 days because on day 39, one of my survivors died. It was almost a perfect run. Yeah, it's funny how an almost perfect run is almost more frustrating than a terrible run. Okay, so it looks like I've opened everything I can. I've scavenged everything I can. Except, wait a minute. There was a weapon in one of these. Let's see if I can swap something out for... Okay, there was ammo. You know what? But maybe I'll leave the sugar behind because I don't think I need it immediately. I'll leave some of the sugar behind. And then let's grab these weapon parts. And just see if we even have the wherewithal to build a weapon. I think I might have to upgrade my workbench before I can do that. Oh, and what did I leave behind here? Anything important? Oh! Oh, wow! More weapony stuff. An actual broken pistol. More parts. Okay, yeah, okay. So I think that actually is going to set us up to be much, much more successful. Okay, so Boris is back. Let's see if we got raided. Because it totally can happen 2 nights in a row. I was just hoping it wouldn't. So I showed up with a lot of stuff, and it wasn't a good night. So Erica brought some stuff back. Bernardo didn't look like he slept. Something's troubling him. Maybe... Okay, so Bernardo could be sick, but also he could feel bad because I made him rob somebody's house. Okay, so... let's cook. Okay, what are we missing? Okay, actually... before we do anything, let's build a stove. Let's just make sure we invest in a stove. So Bernardo's going to make a stove. So that will help us stay warm. And then let's make some fuel. Sure, let's burn the rest of our materials to make some fuel. And then let's see how close we are to being able to make ourselves a crowbar. Oh, okay, so Bernardo is not going to finish that job because he's feeling so weak and tired. Yes, we can make a crowbar. Okay, so he's going to make a crowbar. Okay, I guess pregnant woman, I guess you got to get up because Bernardo's in a bad way. So we're going to take you down there. All right. Okay, yeah, so what I'd like to be able to do is to send Livia down to maybe the kitchen because that's less intense physical labor while I take Arica down here to finish. No, not to cancel it. Oh, it is so easy to just hit the wrong thing by accident. Okay, hold on. So she is going to build this, and it's going to take her longer now because we accidentally canceled it. Okay, so yeah, he's feeling a bunch of anxiety. Now that we have a crowbar, we can bust through this lock. And that's not the only lock we can bust through, too. Hey, wait. Let's send you up here. So, yeah, so everyone is very hungry, sick, and sad. Okay, we got a few tiny things. That's... Here, you work on that. You're almost done with this. All right. So now we can actually fill the stove up with fuel that we've made. And hopefully start to warm the house a little bit. And then let's also make some food. Who needs it the most? Livia. Looks like Livia's the one who needs food the most. So let's send her down to eat. Oh, she's so slow. And again, like if I was just using a mouse and keyboard to send these people places, I would send Livia somewhere and then focus on other people while she's traveling. But because I can't do that, I just gotta slowly walk Livia down. And no one else does anything while Livia is coming to get a snack. Okay, now I'm Arica. So Arica is going to use the crowbar to get into this thing, right? Oh, wait, no, that one we already did. What do we still have left? Oh, is that upstairs cabinet, maybe? Let's try the upstairs cabinet. Okay, one thing that I'm actually failing to do right now is rest everyone thoroughly. That's usually something you have... like, if you can put people to bed at the beginning of the day, they can be well rested by the night. So actually, I was going to send Arica up to deal with stuff. But she's very tired, so I should send her down. And actually, let's see here. Okay, so Livia is also sick and pregnant and sad, so she should probably go to bed too. And then, oh, but is it? Oh no! I just accidentally woke Arica up. Dang it! Yeah. So the controls on console are very frustrating. I'm kind of starting to feel like if I want to pick up this War of Mine again, I should probably just reinstall it on PC. Maybe upgrade to the Final Cut. Try out some of these things, but try them out in a setting that is, more appropriate to the kind of game this is. So let's let her rest. Without meds, her chances of getting better are much lower, but... Okay, now everyone's sleeping except for Boris, so now we're just going to sit here and watch Boris. So Ranithcord points out the Final Cut is on Game Pass. That's true. I don't use... what was it that I don't do? Yeah, so because I've got a complicated setup to support work on my PC, I am not signed into my retail Xbox account on my PC. And so I can't really play PC Game Pass games because I would have to use my work account. And my work account is actually it's in a special sandbox. It's not on normal Xbox Live, and so I can't actually play normal games with it. It's only for development. And there are ways to switch back and forth, but it's a headache, and I don't want to do that. So I just leave my PC in the sandbox at all times, and I just don't bother switching. So I don't play PC Game Pass games. And so that means that if I wanted to get this game, I would probably have to buy the upgrade on Steam. But that's okay. I love these people, and I would love to give them my money, just to reward them again and again for having made such a brilliant freaking game. I mean, if there's any game that sort of inspires me when it comes to the kinds of games that I want to make, like that are along the lines of State of Decay 2 and everything, I mean, this War of Mine is a massive inspiration. Okay. Oh, good. We got some more medicine. That's great. And we got a bunch of herbs. And if we made the thing that lets you make medicine, then we could actually be treating our people a little bit better here. So let's do one more scavenging night. Let's do one more scavenging night this session. So, okay, so Bernardo, I think I'm going to send him out there. He's no longer injured. He's still hungry and sick, but he's not injured. We'll let everyone else stay at home. Everyone's tired. Livia, okay, Livia's not going to guard, so somebody's got to guard. So I guess we'll have Arika guard. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Fix that gun. So, all right, whatever. So let's go to Sniper Junction just because it's an interesting level, and it could do a good job. Let's bring the crowbar. It could do a good job of sort of illustrating how interesting these levels can get. Because so far we've just gone to the Quiet House, which is emotionally interesting, and and that place is just chock full of supplies, which this place is also chock full of supplies. At the very beginning, but you hear that? There's a sniper out there. So, doing this on PC is interesting because you have to do a lot of double clicking. And the question is, how fast do I run? Okay, so I think I am running at full speed. So I have to listen to the sniper. And then run for cover, and then stop. And then, wait, run for cover again, sort of. And then let's interact with this, whatever this is. More stuff. I mean, this might be all I need, but I could run to the left, but it's safer to go down into the sewers. So you totally can get... Oh, but this won't budge. It's barred from the other side. Oh, so I do have to run at least once. Okay. But then I can open a safer route later. So let's listen. Run, 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 run. Stop. Run, 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 run. Stop. I think this is safe. Run, 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 run. Oh, yeah, smashing in here. Okay. So this place is full of rats. I don't think there's a lot of people living here because who would? And just more of the same stuff. Let's see if I can open this route from here. Yes, okay, I can. Good. Oh, hey, Corn Dog! Thanks for coming and raiding me. We're just having me figure out how the heck to play this War of Mine on a console, which I have not seriously done before. Okay, more of the same? Well, hey, if I need basic equipment, this is where I can get it. Yep, more basic equipment. So, what I want to do now is just search to see if there's something more interesting around here. Something that might really help my people. And if there is... Wait, I think I'm hearing a baby crying. Okay, yeah, so we do have some slightly more interesting supplies here. Things that can help me build specific things. Oops. Wait, am I climbing up here? I didn't mean to. Okay, whatever. So, is that actually a baby in the house? Oh, good. Medicine. Let's grab this and this. My people are so are so... Okay, so I could grab this med ingredients too if I had a place to make medicine. But I don't, so I won't. And I'm going to crowbar my way into a place that's got a crying baby because I'm a terrible human being. But I've got to watch the time. I think if it gets to be too late, I can actually get lost in the city and be in big trouble. Wait. Oh, crap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Is it? Oh, wait, no. No, okay. Okay, it's a guy with his baby. An actual guy with a baby. Okay. Hey, dude, I'm not here to mess with you or your baby. You can just stay in this room by yourselves. For a second, I thought it was some kind of, like, fake baby, and that I was gonna, like... And I was gonna get, like, trapped. Okay, there's some bars that I can't cut through. Let's see what's here. More of the same. Okay, so if I want materials, like, this is where I want to come back to. Okay. Okay, so I think we found everything we're going to find right now. And I'm not exactly sure how long it takes me to get back, so I'm going to be careful. Let's avoid the sniper by going underground first. And then we have to climb up here and do at least a little bit of sniper dodging on the way out. So let's wait at the edge. Are we sniping? There we go. Stop. Pause. Whoa! Okay. Here we go. Yes, we made it. Yes! We have survived. So, Coalition was joking that I should have killed that guy for no reason. But he was just kidding. Steve-O was asking if I can take the baby. I've got my own baby coming. Of course we've been raided. What did they take? A bunch of our water. We have not set up water filtration. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is everybody who's again, so normally my modus operandi is everybody who is hungry eats, and then everybody who's tired sleeps, and then whoever's left over runs around and does stuff in the base. But unfortunately, the amount of time it's going to take me to walk each person down to eat this food is going to take all day. I'm not going to be able to get stuff done. Okay, so I've just got barely enough water. If I can make some fuel. Okay, so she's asleep. He's asleep. He's going to bed. Okay, except that he is actually very hungry, so he needs to come upstairs and have some of this food. And he's not as tired as, say, Erica. So Erica, you know what? Let's stop. Oh my gosh, how do we select things? Okay. So Erica is going to make this food while Bernardo is coming up here to find it. And then we're going to switch to Erica while Bernardo eats. So Bernardo's going to eat. We're going to switch to Erica. She's going to go downstairs. Oh, wait, and she's slightly sick without meds? Let's give her some meds real quick. I'm going to use my least valuable meds. And then let's get her into bed. Hey, no, Bernardo, where are you? You're probably trying to take the bed, aren't you, Bernardo? You go up the stairs. She's very tired and sick. She's going to go to bed. Bernardo, you're tired and sick as well, but less tired. So you're going to talk to this guy. Nope. I want to... Trade. Okay, here we go. Okay, so he's got a bunch of good stuff. And I've got a bullet. Oh, no, he's got a bullet. I've got a bunch of good stuff. So, for instance, I could sell him a bunch of sugar, which I don't have an immediate need for, and I could sell him these valuables, and in return get a bullet, This stuff is really, really valuable. Yeah, so like, one thing of pills, and he's like, nope, you haven't given me enough stuff. And so I'd have to give him more in order just to pay for one thing of pills. My people are really sick, though. So this might be worth me trying to find, like, I can burn these books. I've got a lot of these mechanical parts. Can I give him a few? Okay, there we go. There's a deal. Trying to, like, finagle the exact right amount of stuff you want to give somebody is actually kind of fun. I'm not going to spend that much time on it. Okay, so now Bernardo is sick. He needs meds. Let's give him some of the meds we just bought. And I think he's not the only one who's missing meds too. So we'll give him the meds. And then let's run him down here and see. Okay, what can I do with this? I can make a knife out of the weapon parts that I've got. I can't make a gun. Oops. Oh, we've got no fuel. We need to chop some wood. Okay, can I make wood here? Okay, so let's just burn the rest of our books. Because that's where we are right now in life. And that will let me warm this place up a little bit, because right now it's 1 Celsius, which is a big problem for anybody who's trying to get better, for instance. So let's... Oh, nope, not upgrade. No. Okay. Let's just put the rest of our fuel in there. And hopefully we'll see the temperature increase. Yeah, you can see the temperature is starting to increase up there, so that's good. We're probably going to need the ability to make water. But do we... I'm trying to remember where we can do that. Oh, I think we do it... I think we can make it out of snow at the... yeah, because I think I need more components than I have to collect rainwater. But... if I want to... I can make a filter. And then... I can go out and dig some snow. And then I can make snow into water at the stove, I think. At the cook stove. I think is how that works. And so since next time we cook, I think water is going to be the major thing we're missing. Let's spend some time getting some snow. Let's get all the snows. I don't know how much snow we need. Oh, so Coalition is pointing out that I actually can't use rain collectors during the snow. That's not going to work. I guess that makes sense. You know, rain collectors kind of depend on something flowing down into them. And if it's snow, it's just going to sit on top and not be collected. So that makes perfect sense. Oh, so Cogs had a question about how I feel about the skeuomorphism in State of Decay's 1 and 2. Okay, so skeuomorphism is the idea that when you're building UI for a game, you make it look like a physical thing in the world. Whether that's like physically making it a thing in the world, like sticking a health bar on Isaac Clarke's back, or if it's something like, you know, in State of Decay, making your entire interface look like it's a journal that somebody's opened. Personally, I don't know. I think a lot of the time when something is skeuomorphic, there's a lot of wasted space and distracting information on the screen. That can be, it can get in the way. It's like sometimes somebody will fall a little bit too in love with their skeuomorphic idea and end up making it a hindrance to the clarity of the UI. And so I end up like appreciating sort of like, I think I usually appreciate like a moderate amount of skeuomorphism, where it's like something is meant to like evoke something real, but doesn't necessarily have to be 100%. You know, like simulating that thing. Because like folks are, I really like the map in State of Decay 1, for instance, which is an example somebody brought up in the chat. I really like the map in State of Decay 1 because it's like this touristy map. It sort of helps you feel that sort of kitschy like feeling of like, oh, this is an old-fashioned place with, you know, with stuff like old school maps, making me feel like tourist maps, you know, making me. It sort of helps bring across sort of the atmosphere we were trying to create with State of Decay 1. And in 2, we actually made auto-generated maps because that was quicker. But they couldn't be skeuomorphic because of the way we were generating them. just in general, we moved away from skeuomorphism in our UI just because we were making an even more complicated game than State of Decay 1. We really wanted to prioritize clarity and people really understanding what's going on. I guess I'll do one more night. We really wanted to prioritize clarity, and so we just basically said skeuomorphism not really a priority for State of Decay 2. And I don't think that hurts us, really. I think if that's something that you just really happen to enjoy, then cool. Sorry that it didn't happen, but yeah, okay, so Old Town. What is Old Town? Some food, huge amounts of materials. All right, let's go to Old Town. Oh, I didn't feed everyone. I didn't feed Boris. Sorry, Boris. I also didn't make that knife. So this is just terrible. Everyone's sick. Everyone's miserable. I guess and Boris is slightly wounded from getting raided? Of course he is. Okay, so I guess I'm going to scavenge with Bernardo again. And oh, everyone's miserable. I guess I'll have Arika stay up and guard ineffectually because she doesn't have a weapon. It is kind of fun, though, to be reminding myself of all of the things I've forgotten to do. Like, if I play this again from the beginning, I'm going to do such a better job after all these reminders. Okay, oh, some bullets. That'll be helpful if I ever actually manage to make myself a weapon. What's he found here? Reinforced door and recent boot prints indicate some people had chosen this building as a refuge before it was hit by a shell. Okay. So let's... Oh, no, I don't want to just sit on the couch. That's what that... Is that there so I can sit on the couch? Okay. Oh, we got a cigarette and just a bunch of wood. Huge pile of wood. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's homegrown tobacco. Weapon bits. Rare equipment. Okay, so I think we don't need all of this wood necessarily. Let's get rarer equipment, stuff that's easier to either use for unique purposes or sell. Okay, so I'm going to make a bunch of noise hacking through this door. It doesn't look like I'm attracting any negative attention. Oh, what's this? Oh, an unsent letter that I'm not going to read because I don't read lore. Sometimes those notes actually do have important information. I should not... I'm actually being a bad example by not reading that note because a lot of the time there's actually like hints like, oh, if you go over here, there's a secret hidden thing or something like that. If I can get myself a shovel, I can more easily get through those barricades. What's in here? Nothing but useless trash. And... okay. Oh, more bullets. And then everything else is the same stuff I've already got. Okay. Is this bed for me to search under, or am I going to go to sleep? Okay, good. Searching under it. Oh, wow. Bunch of tobacco. Okay, let's... I keep accidentally getting on the wrong side of this. Okay, I want to carry more weapon parts. So I'm going to get rid of more of the wood. So this is a problem that I have. I tend to prioritize getting interesting stuff, which means I actually end up with not enough of the basic stuff. Okay. We're definitely grabbing one of these. There's a bunch of... okay, we're definitely coming back here, too. There's a bunch of valuable stuff here. I'm bringing these cigarettes, partly because my people are sad, and sometimes cigarettes help them when they're sad. But I think I'm actually probably really going to sell them. And that's it. Okay, you know what? Let's get out of here. And my entire little community is just falling apart. Everyone is sick. Everyone's miserable. I don't think I can actually dig out of this hole. I think that what if I kept playing, what you'd see is just a slow descent into misery. Even with him bringing back all this great stuff, doesn't really make a difference. At least the night was calm. Okay, before I get... So, deciding when to quit is interesting, because that moment when I just came home, that was when the checkpoint saves. Everything I do from here on out does not count. Actually, can I... Nope, not that. Come here. Okay, so if I had more of the basic equipment, which I kept ignoring, I could upgrade this, and then I could actually make... I could fix up better weapons. Let's grab this knife, just because having a weapon is okay. But really, like, everything I'm doing right now is wasted, because I think if I quit the game right now, it's going to restart back when I first arrived home. I think that's just across the board. That's when it saves, is when you come home. And so... I guess... I don't know. It was actually kind of weird. Like, on my iPad, too, occasionally the iPad version would be kind of sketchy about whether or not it was saving my progress properly, and I was never like I never quite knew when it was a good idea for me to quit the game. But yeah, I think we should actually quit. Ooh, control scheme. Oh, it's just reminding me what the control scheme is. Cool. I haven't even needed to use most of this, like attacking. Nope, I would have just been killed because I had no idea how I was supposed to attack. But yep, we're gonna exit. But there you go. That's this War of Mine, the final cut. Again, so if I wanted to actually be good at this, I would need to go back probably to the PC version, click around with my mouse, and because I think that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing the game one character at a time. It's definitely tuned differently. Like, it's going to be more difficult to play that way. So I think there's like there is a difficulty edge if you're playing on the Xbox or on like the Switch, for instance, which I think they've got it on the Switch, because, you know, running around takes more time. You can't be as efficient, which means that your community has got a strike against it as it's trying to survive. But I think if I went back to the PC version, I was able to actually start thinking about maximizing my efficiency again. I think that this could actually... It could be a lot of fun to get back into this game. So thank you, La Coalition, for suggesting that I crack this open again, because it has sort of rekindled my interest in it, and especially my interest in this War of Mine stories and playing with children and a lot of these other things that I just haven't really explored yet. It was kind of cool to see that I could make my own scenario in the final cut, though I probably in the future I'm going to go with the scripted scenarios, just because somebody has put a lot of time into making it balanced and interesting, rather than me just like haphazardly batting my hands at it and ending up with with an unworkable scenario, at least as far as my skills go. So Cogs has got a suggestion, which is that as I wrap this up, I should not only link to my previous playthroughs of this War of Mine, which I probably will have done on a card at the beginning of the game. You can check out the cards. He's suggesting I should also send you to Sheltered 2, which is a game that I've played. So I'll link that right there, because it's similar in a lot of ways.